Dale Carnegie, one of the most influential figures in personal development. His timeless wisdom has transformed how people connect, communicate, and succeed in life. But have you ever wondered how some people effortlessly win friends and influence others? In today's video, we'll uncover 12 powerful principles from Carnegie's classic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and show you how to apply them to your life every day. So let's dive into these principles and see how you can start mastering the art of human connection. First up, Carnegie says, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Think about it. When was the last time someone showed genuine interest in what you had to say? How did it make you feel? That's the secret right there. If you want to attract people, stop trying to impress them. Instead, be curious about them. Ask questions, listen, and show that you care. Suddenly, you're not just another person in the room. You're someone they want to know better. Carnegie also knew the power of a name. He said, remember that a person's name to that person is the sweetest and most important sound in any language. It might seem simple, but using someone's name in conversation is like pressing the connect button in their mind. It shows respect. It shows that you value them as an individual, and it instantly makes the interaction more personal. Next time you meet someone, make it a point to remember their name and watch how using their name changes the dynamic. Now, here's a principle that might surprise you. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Let's face it, no one wins in an argument. Sure, you might win the debate, but what about the relationship? Carnegie reminds us that it's often better to steer clear of conflict and find common ground instead. After all, what's more important, being right or being understood? Speaking of avoiding conflict, Carnegie advises, show respect for other people's opinions. Never say you're wrong. It's tempting to correct someone when they're a little bit off base. But how does that usually work in the real world? More often than not, it just makes the other person defensive. Instead, approach the conversation with respect. Try to understand where they're coming from, and you'll find that people are much more willing to listen to your perspective too. Carnegie loved using metaphors to make his points stick. One of his most memorable ones is, if you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. In other words, if you want to achieve your goals, don't go around stirring up trouble. Approach situations with diplomacy and tact, and you'll find that people are much more willing to help you get what you want. It's all about keeping the peace and staying focused on the prize. Another key principle is this: talk in terms of the other person's interests. We all have our passions and hobbies, but if you really want to connect with someone, find out what makes them kick. When you focus on their interests, you're speaking their language. And when someone feels understood, they're far more likely to be open to your ideas and suggestions. One of the deepest insights Carnegie offers is this one. The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Think about that. Everyone wants to feel valued and recognized. It's a basic human need. By showing appreciation, genuine, heartfelt appreciation, you're giving people what they crave most, and in return, you'll find that they're more willing to support you, work with you, and even go out of their way for you. Building on that idea, Carnegie advises, give honest and sincere appreciation. Flattery might work in the short term, but people can usually tell when you're not being genuine. Sincere appreciation, on the other hand, creates lasting connections. It's about recognizing the good in others and letting them know that you see it. So the next time someone does something you admire, don't hold back. Let them know and mean it. Next, Carnegie offers this strategic advice. Arouse in the other person an eager want. To influence others, you need to tap into what they desire. It's not about manipulation. It's about aligning your goals with their goals. When you can make someone see how your idea benefits them, they're not just going along with you. They're eager to help you succeed. Here's a subtle yet powerful tactic. Let the other person feel that the idea is his or hers. Everyone likes to feel ownership over an idea. When you make someone feel that they've contributed to a plan, they're more invested in its success. It's a win-win. Because now they're not just supporting your idea, they're championing it. Now, here's a principle that takes real courage. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. No one likes to admit when they're wrong, but doing so can actually strengthen your relationships. When you open up to your own mistakes, you disarm criticism and build trust. Plus, it shows that you're confident enough to acknowledge your flaws, and that's a quality people respect. And finally, Carnegie reminds us to try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Empathy is at the heart of effective communication. When you take the time to see things from another's perspective, you're not just hearing their words, you're understanding their feelings and motivations. And that understanding can transform even the most challenging interactions into opportunities for connection. I want to just say that How to Win Friends and Influence People is a book that I read as a college student in the United States, and it made a huge impression on me because I had been in an environment where people would always try to argue their point and win. And it was a game changer because suddenly when somebody was trying to argue with me, instead of me trying to push my point on them, I would just listen and try to see things from their perspective and try to find common ground. There's always common ground. If anything, the common ground can just be that we're both passionate about what we think. This is why Dale Carnegie's book has been chosen as one of the first videos of this form for the VisionQuest YouTube channel. So let's continue. There you have it, 12 powerful principles from Dale Carnegie that can help you win friends, influence people, and build stronger, more meaningful relationships. Which principle resonates with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, likes, subscribes are appreciated, and definitely hit that notification bell. Together, we can keep exploring the art of human connection. The idea behind the VisionQuest project is to define, create, and realize a journey of personal success, and also find common ground, because you don't want to be successful alone. We all want to be successful together.